big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there, whatever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and we do really appreciate your time for always staying here with us at Awini Unity platform. This video will have a lot update for you right here. Ghana news is right here. Nigeria news is right here. Zambia news is right here. So don't go anywhere. If today is your first time and you just cross this platform and you do not know what we normally talk about right here, this platform we talk about African football, African national teams, African club football, African players all over the world. We always talk about right here. So please, if you haven't subscribed to the platform yet, do subscribe to the platform and let us grow together as one family. So very quick, we're going to be starting from the news on our studio.
The general manager of the West African Football Academy, in person of Chief George Osimhen, have come out to show his vote of no confidence in the Ghana Black Star team. He is saying that he doesn't see the Ghana Black Star team qualifying for the World Cup 2026 that is supposed to hold in United States of America, Mexico, and Canada. Reason is because they gave a very disappointing performance during the African Cup of Nations qualifiers that just finished, and that is how they got eliminated and were unable to qualify for the AFCON 2025. He said the Ghana Black Star team could not qualify for the African Cup of Nations, being in the group with countries like Niger. What will make them to qualify into the World Cup that is even a bigger stage than the African Cup of Nations? He is saying that the Ghana Football Association are not doing what they are supposed to do to revolutionize football in Ghana, and that is why he has seen failures, nothing but failures right now in the Ghana Black Star team, and they will not progress into the upcoming World Cup. He said that this is the first time in more than 10 years that the Ghana Black Stars have failed to qualify for the African Cup of Nations. He is saying the team is not good enough to represent Africa in the World Cup. Moving into the next update of the day. The Football Association of Zambia have confirmed Andrew Kamanga as the president of the association. He was the undisputed winner after so much scrutiny in the electoral process. They have given him the mandate as the only person that is qualified to be in that office. There were 8 nominees in that position, but he emerged as the sole winner and was crowned the president of the Football Association of Zambia. Among the nominees, we have the former General Secretary of the Football Association of Zambia. Even the Vice President is also among the nominees. But after so much scrutiny, Andrew Kamanga emerged as the sole winner, and he is crowned as the Football Association of Zambia president. Yes, he is now on the seat for the 3rd consecutive time straight, being the sole person that is most qualified among all the candidates. This is the 3rd time in a row. And now he's going to be the president of the Football Association of Zambia from this year, 2025 till 2029. Congratulations to Andrew Kamanga once again.
So yes, that is our brother Matt giving us authentic news from CWB. So let's continue with some of the latest update we have for you right here. Victor Osimhen, as we all know, last 2 days ago, Victor Osimhen netted 2 goals for Galatasaray in the Turkish Super League. So due to that, Galatasaray are leading on the Turkish Super League right now. So Manchester United came out 3 days ago and said they have to really sign Victor Osimhen in the summer. But there is a 2 problem that now, the problem between Manchester United and Victor Osimhen right now, according to Victor Osimhen, with his agent, Victor Osimhen wants to play Champions League. Victor Osimhen wants a club that he can be playing Champions League. And looking at Manchester United, the position they stand now in the Premier League, it is not really guaranteed them that they can even finish Europa League to talk about Champions League. The season haven't over yet. No one can tell. For football, you can never predict. But looking at their performance so far and looking players, clubs like Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, all of them, Dortmund, they are fighting. Newcastle are fighting for there. So it's going to be difficult for Man U to play for Champions League. So that is the biggest challenge. That is some of the reason why it could be difficult for Man United to get Osimhen. The second reason is the money Victor Osimhen with his agent requesting from Manchester United. Manchester United also feel that it is too much. We do not really know the real amount of money, but that is what we get. That the money Victor Osimhen won from Manchester United, maybe that could be one of the reason Man United maybe probably could not able to afford Victor Osimhen. So that is the news from Victor Osimhen's side. Like we always say, let's wait and see. Time will tell. We wish Victor Osimhen all the best of luck with his club for now in the Turkish Super League. So in the future, we're going to see where our brother going to, like we'll be moving to. Yeah. So now, very quick, another Nigerian player. We're moving to Ademola Lokman. Ademola Lokman, coach, came out and said something that a lot of people are angry on social media, even including myself. As we all know, yesterday Champions League playoff, Atalanta lost their game 3-1 against Club Brugge from Belgium. And we all know they went there, they play 1-1. Okay, they play 1-1 if I get it right. So yesterday, Atalanta needed a win. So what happened that Club Brugge beat them in Italy by 3-1. Because when it comes to Club Brugge, they are always good for away, which I wasn't surprised. So what happened is that Ademola Lokman did not start the game. Ademola Lokman actually came on the second half, and Ademola Lokman, whereby there was Atalanta was down 3-1, and Ademola Lokman scored 1 goal. So they needed 2 goals to stay in the game. So what happened is that Ademola Lokman got a penalty. Atalanta got a penalty, and Ademola Lokman stepped forward to take the penalty. And what happened is that, yes, if you want the penalty, like we said, it wasn't actually a good penalty. But like the way the coach came out to address it, according to Ademola Lokman coach, and that is Atalanta, according to the coach press conference last night, he said Ademola Lokman is the worst penalty taker he have ever seen. A player who scored 3 goals for UEFA Europa League, for you to beat a team that played the whole season without losing a game, and that was Bayer Leverkusen. Ademola Lokman scored 3 goals for you to win a trophy as a coach, then get this penalty, and you are coming out in public to address your best player, not just your best player, African best player of the year. And in overall, Ademola Lokman is your best player, to address the guy on public like that he is the worst penalty taker you have ever seen. And according to the coach, he said, and I quote, he said there was a lot of players right there supposed to take the penalty, and the reason why Ademola Lokman took the penalty was simply because Ademola Lokman scored 1 goal and he wanted to get 2 goals, which he feels very bad that Ademola Lokman shouldn't do that. Let's go and listen to a lot of people also react to that, sharing their opinion based on what the coach said. Also drop your comment. What do you think? Do you think that it is the right thing for the coach to come out and talk a lot of things against his best player like this? What do you think? Drop your comment on the comment section. Let's listen to a lot of people sharing their opinion on that statement that the coach made yesterday.
So let me ask you a question, you too, Nico. What did you think, though, of the comments that Gasperini had? Because
I'm a little bit surprised.
you could say I agree with what you're saying, but also then you could just handle that behind closed doors. To go out into the press conference and say that and now make it public, for me.
But not only that, he was extremist about it. He said one of the worst penalty kick takers I've ever seen. Yes, he had a really bad penalty kick once when for Fulham, or against Everton against Fulham, where he chipped. It was a horrendous Panenka. Like, sure. But this is a guy that scored a hat-trick in a Europa League final for you. He's beloved at the club, African Player of the Year. you're eliminated. It feels like you're projecting a little bit something else if you're hanging him out to dry the guy. He's the one that got you guys back into the game. I don't know. It seemed a little bit.
Gian Piero Gasperini is an absolute disgrace, lad. So yesterday, Atlanta were eliminated by Club Brugge in the Champions League, right? And Lokman, he came on beginning of the second half. However, prior to that, Atalanta were losing 3-0, right? And on aggregate, it was 5-1. So this tie was almost done anyways. Lokman scored, bringing it back to 5-2. Atalanta got a penalty, which Lokman stepped up and took the pen. And by the way, there was no problem. None of the players were fighting for the ball. Lokman took the pen. Yeah, it was a poor penalty, lad. But this is what this fool had to say. He said, Ademola Lokman is one of the worst penalty takers I've ever seen. He wanted to take the penalty after scoring a goal. He took the ball despite Retegui and the Keteliere available to take it. I didn't like what Lokman did. Now, Lokman responded with this message today on his social media platforms. It saddens me on a day like this to have to write this statement. Most of all because of what we have achieved together as a team and as a city. Being singled out in the manner I have been not only hurts but feels deeply disrespectful, not least because of the immense hard work and commitment I've always put in each and every day to help bring success to this club.
Yeah, so that is how a lot of people reacted into that statement the coach, Ademola Lokman coach, made on press conference last night. What do you think? Do you think that it is the right thing just to come out to address your best player like that? Because when you're talking about penalties, great players, you can name them. Tell me one single player who never missed penalty. Tell me one. You can talk about Ronaldo, Messi, Pele, Diego Maradona. Tell me one player who never missed penalty. Then you have to come out. My personal opinion is Ademola Lokman, you have to move on from Atlanta before these people they finish your career. Because when these people begin to be talking to you like this, you have to know that they have different plan towards you. So pack your bag before they give you your bag, because that is what they did to Victor Osimhen. With all what Victor Osimhen helped Napoli to win a title for so many years, at the end, we also what they took Ademola, Victor Osimhen passed through. So anyone close to Ademola Lokman, this will advise our brother, let's move on before these people begin to misbehave much more, to my personal opinion. So what do you think? Let us know what you think on the comment section. Thank you so much for always staying here with us. We do really appreciate you. Enjoy your lovely evening, whatever part you may be watching us from. One love.